Oh,
Yo.
we should be streaming before we get started because, again, we still figuring shit out.
That's right.
Let me do some real quick checks here before we get started. It's a happy Saturday.
We live, baby.
6 p.m. We on time, kind of. 6:01. Let me edit the audience.
CPT.
Yeah, no, we on time. We got this. Tag some people here.
Yeah. Share it to your friends, your mama, your cousin. If they in the crib watching nothing, watch this. We can talk to them today.
Yeah. All right. So Facebook is popping. Let me check the YouTube. We gonna get this streamline a little better. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure. Oh, we got one watching. Let's go. Let me mute this. All right. So
you know what I'm saying?
This is the featuring figuring shit out podcast. We here in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So
episode 2.
This is official 2. No, numero dos.
Yeah, real consistency, huh?
Yeah, yo, this is like what, the 5th week in a row now. If you count in the negative episodes. So check it out. We did a contest last week to give out a silver coin here, and granted, this is new and there's not a lot of people that know about it, so we're gonna keep it going until somebody fucking if one person does it, they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna win. So nobody put hashtag in the comment. I did get followers though, so I won't say
got a few.
Yeah. I won't say I didn't get no followers. But we.
But first of all, man, before you get too deep, man,
right?
Let the people know who you is, who I am, and I mean what we doing here.
Right.
So give me an intro right quick.
Yes, this is the Figuring Shit Out podcast. I am Bunee Flacs.
I am King Arthur.
Yes, sir. And we just trying to figure shit out. This is the podcast to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying?
And not necessarily just business, not necessarily just money, but business, money, life. You know, our energies, our health. You know, families. We figuring all out.
Yep. Hopefully we don't got an echo. So if you hear an echo or some shit sound crazy, let us know.
Please.
And do comment on our Facebook and Twitter, whatever. Facebook, YouTube, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, no, I got Facebook up in case somebody comments, and I got Twitter. Not Twitter. I keep saying Twitter. YouTube. So basically, we did a contest. We was trying to give out a silver coin. This one right here. That's in my hand. Nobody's.
Whole ounce of silver, right?
Yes, 1 ounce of silver. Right now it's $30, potentially $3,000. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But so we're gonna keep it going. But King Arthur here is gonna add to it, right? You got something you're gonna add to it?
Yes. I got a LED Black Panther mask I'm gonna give away.
Where you got a picture of it? You got
Nah, I ain't got a picture. You can go on the website though, 2020faces.com, and you can see one up there. Man, them things ain't nothing but pure fire. Every time I go out in the market with them, they're like one of the first 2 products off the table. That and Demon Slayer.
Flying off the shelf. That's what's up. So we're going to give away. So what you got to do, all you got to do, right? Subscribe on the YouTube, number 1. Follow the Instagram, Bunee Flacs, Swain King. And then comment on the YouTube, hashtag figuring shit out, right? And then you're in the drawing. So then next Saturday, before we get started, we'll do a random comment picker. If you did the hashtag, you could be in the drawing to win a 1 ounce silver and a Black Panther mask, and we'll mail it out to you. Again, make sure, hopefully just America, USA, right? Because them international fees will be kicking our ass. So if you
in the rest of the world ain't really banging with us right now anyway. So.
It might be. I don't know. You don't know who's watching this, but
that's a fact.
If you out of country, we're not really sending to you right now. I mean, if we only get foreign fucking hashtags and shit, we might. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But for the meantime, let's just keep it to the good old United States of America. Right?
Okay, I can rock with that.
Word. So what else going on? So did you intro yourself? Yeah, we did intro yourself. So
yeah, I did. King Arthur, Bunee Flacs.
Right. We got all our contact information here, our websites and all that. Follow us. So basically, this topic today, we were going to talk about the business mindset versus employee mindset. Right. Granted, we have full disclosure, we are both employees. Right. But,
yes, full-time employees.
But there is a difference, right? So that's what this topic is. That's what we're going to talk about today. So business mindset versus employee. So should we jump into the video or what should we do?
Yeah, that might give us a nice little springboard. Yeah, go ahead and play that for him.
Right, so check
Mr.
out.
Robert Kiyosaki getting his 2 cents on what he think about the mindset is.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me hit that and then play this.
The most obsolete idea is go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term in the stock market. See, why would you save money when they're printing trillions of dollars? The gap between the 1% and 99% is massive.
Preaching.
You see, it's not just money. You have to step back and look at the bigger picture.
So what do you do?
In every one of us is a poor person. There's still a poor person inside me.
Shit.
There's also a middle class person, and the middle class persons want security. They want that steady paycheck. And there's a rich person. And they're all inside of us, except that it's not taught. You're taught to go to school, get a job, and get a paycheck. You're not taught to how to get rich. If you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, my rich dad refused to pay me. He said the paycheck was one of the most damaging things you could take in your life. He says the moment you take a paycheck, you're an employee, and that's the mindset. So my rich dad never paid me. It drove my poor dad, government employee, nuts. You gotta pay people, you gotta pay people. And rich dad was not saying that the paycheck was bad. He says you didn't want to be a slave to money. So as an entrepreneur, if rich dad folded, I just started another company. I don't need a paycheck. I don't need anybody to take care of me. If my government doesn't like me, I move to another country because they need entrepreneurs there. So the entrepreneur is not so much the business. The entrepreneur is really the mindset and the skill sets and the different set of rules. You see, small business does not operate in the same rules as big business. Entrepreneur is a mindset first, a skill set, and rules. And depending upon whether you're an employee or a small business, the rules are different. The mindsets are different. The skill sets are different.
If you could say one thing to somebody who's never been an entrepreneur and they're thinking about making the leap of faith into becoming an entrepreneur, what could you tell them?
Well, I'll just tell them the same thing that happened to me. My last paycheck, I still remember it clearly. It was one of the worst and the best days of my life. And I was in Puerto Rico. I was working for Xerox, and my boss gave me my last. It wasn't a paycheck; it was a bonus check. I think it was about $30,000.
This is the part right here. Listen to this.
Taxable. It's the only problem with that. So I got this check, and I went, "Holy mackerel!" You know what I mean? So I was excited, but I was also disturbed. And so this other guy comes up to me. His name was John, and John says to me, he says, "You're going to be back." I said, "Why?" He says, "Because you're going to fail." I looked at him and said, "Look," few expletive words, because that's what he did. He left Xerox, failed, and he came back. And I said, "Look, you failed and you came back, but I'm going to fail and I'm never coming back." And that's the attitude. Do you know what I mean? If you say, "Well, if I fail, I'll go back to mommy and daddy," then that's what you'll do. So if you fail, that's when I became an entrepreneur, because I had no money. I had no money for years. I didn't have a paycheck. But that's what my rich dad encouraged me to do. He says, when you don't have this paycheck, you get hungrier, smarter, and it's a test of your character. Will you become a crook? Will you become dishonest? Will you cheat and steal? Or will you become a better human being? So really, that's the benefit of becoming an entrepreneur, is you really find out who you are when you don't have anything. So you always have to look at the big picture. Too many people look at, well, what's going to happen to me? When you look at the big picture, you're also going to know that when something bad happens, something good's going to happen. But you got to prepare for whatever is coming. If you think next 20 years will be like the last 20 years, you're going to get creamed. When you
big picture, there was there it is. So there was the great Mr. Robert Kiyosaki going in about business versus employee mindset.
The heavy talk.
Yes. So this dude is a beast. He also has a podcast. I caught a few episodes. Learned a lot of stuff, a lot of shit. That's what I really wanted to say. But so again, like I said, we both employees, right? That's our bread and butter.
For sure.
We also business-minded individuals. We have little hustles, side hustles, whatever.
For sure.
We really. So let me ask you, because you actually what's it called? What'd you call it? Seasonal entrepreneur, right?
I got a seasonal entrepreneur thing that's profitable than my other endeavors. So yeah.
Right. So you already ventured out into that, spent your own money on the mask and whatnot. So what do you think? What is the difference? How would you describe the difference between business entrepreneur or business mindset versus employee mindset?
So for me, I was always willing to try something different, to try my own path, but the money wasn't really that serious to me. But like I said, the first time I went out with the mask and I went out and made $1,500 in 3 hours of work, I said, oh, that's more, that's like half a check. You know what I mean? Like, in a couple of hours, like very little effort. And it was maybe about $400 to get started. Right. Mm-hmm. And it was like, oh, that's what they were talking about. Like I've heard it, entrepreneurial, whatever, but that was when it really clicked for me. It was like, oh man, if I can keep doing this, then I don't have to be here all day. I don't have to be missing time. I don't have to be driving, sitting in traffic, doing all that other stuff.
Like putting up your own money first.
Yeah,
like buying something, putting up your own money, and then okay.
Scale money don't make no money. So like even when it came to putting up the money to buy the mask, like I told you before, like I never spent money on something that came back the way it came back. Mm-hmm. Right, I would buy clothes or food or even stocks, right?
Shit,
but
stocks,
it never
talk about stocks.
Yeah, but it never came back like I spent $400 on some masks and I get $1,500 in 3 hours of selling them. Like to me, that was just mind blowing, right? It was just like clicked for me. So that's kind of the difference, just being willing to bet on yourself, right? Because I was kind of scared and nervous of going out there and I didn't know if it was going to work or not. Am I wasting my time? People going to laugh at me, look at me all kind of crazy. But when the money started coming in, all that shit was out the window.
Right. So you transitioned from employee to a business mindset. You had the capital, right? You put it down on the mask, and then you turn around and sell them. You got a profit and all that. So and then that's a risk, right? So like you put that, like you said, you put that money up. You took that risk.
Super risky.
It could have never came back. You could have just blew that shit away.
Yeah, but I would have. But I also know, like you do, right? I got that lesson. Right? I got that lesson that somebody could told me about it. Somebody could told me about it, but by me going out there and actually getting it done, I learned something about myself and about what I wanted to do, right? So, and I knew it won't sit in the office for goddamn 8 hours, then driving an hour to the place and then driving an hour from the place. That's 10 hours right there. Oh Lord. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the difference, right? So like an employee, you sitting there, you got an hourly wage, and you just have your day planned out, right? You have your job description or whatever, and it's just like you just sit there, do your job, and then someone above you, whoever owns that business or whatever, is paying you to do something to make them money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So for me, employee versus business mindset versus employee mindset, like I'm be honest, because we still figuring shit out. I can't lie. I'm on here. I'm on live. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the spot. I still have an employee mindset, right? Like I got a job. I work 40 hours. That's I'm being generous there. I work. I got a job. I get a paycheck, right? But I also know that for my own legacy building and for myself, me and my family, like I know that being an employee is not something that I know I'm going to do forever, right? So like I have business ideas, I have invention ideas, I have all these other things, but it's just the execution of it and just sticking with it and the consistency that, to be honest, I have not conquered yet, right? Honestly. Right. So,
but you tried some things, right? You put your money up in something and took some risks. Yeah. Have you gotten? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've invested in stocks, invested in crypto, invested in metals. I've invested. So like I know enough to know that even with being an employee and getting that paycheck, so this is the difference, right? Like being an employee and then putting away to save, like a 401k. Like I'll be honest, I don't have a 401k. I don't believe in 401ks. I don't believe in that save for, you know, when you're 65, 70 and then live off of that. Like, to me, honestly, that shit never made fucking sense. Like, even, you know, they tell you that's what you got to do. It never fucking made sense to me because it just never seemed real to me. Right? And that could be my catalyst to my business mindset, where I'm like, yo, I'm not going to put away money just to live off of when I turn to retirement age and just fucking hope that it doesn't crash and hope that I can live off of it, right? So like, that's me. So I don't have it. So that's kind of like, it could be my catalyst to force me into a business mindset where, okay, I'm not relying on fucking retirement. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to happen for me between now and then anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where I don't have to.
That's another thing too. So like, back to the 401k thing, right? So when I was working, I still had my entrepreneur mindset, you know, trying things, you know, studying and reading the books. But I did know that two things. You take the free money, right? If the company's going to match your 401k, you take the money.
True.
and you invest it. But what a lot of people don't do or know is that they have whatever the company is investing in for you, they have a whole lot of other stuff that you can go in there and take the money and invest it in whatever you want to invest in that they allow you to invest in. And so when I knew that, when I was working at one job over in Maryland, they had a 401k. It was a nice little one. But I knew already that I can go in and pick my own picks that I wanted to share in. And so when I did that, and I did that, it was like the end of 2019, March, you know, November 2019ish, and so the big drop happened in March, right? And so I was invested in what I wanted to invest in. Come time to get laid off, I got a little severance, and my 401k over there was damn near. Normally it wouldn't have been like that, bro. Like I suppose it had maybe 4,000 or 5,000. I came out there with 12 bands, bro.
Right.
And that was my money, their money doubled up, and then the stock market thing happened. So it was like, so. I get you there. So
yeah, so like I said, so like I don't know, I mean, I'm probably putting my business out there too much, but I haven't put in a vocal in like 2 or 3 years. You know, I used to, and then I pulled out, and then I was just like, you know what, if it comes to that, like I'm not trying to put away a piece of my paycheck and then rely on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know something's gonna happen for me, a business.
And that's the thing. That's another thing too. Like that's why I took it out, you know, or moved it, moved it somewhere else where I could have more control over it. Like I'm not planning on retiring at 65, dog. Like that doesn't seem like something I want to do. Like matter of fact, you see people waiting for 65.
right. 70, yeah, they're just waiting. Like,
but when they get here, they're just like, I still need money. I still need to work. You know, they fell for the trap, right?
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's a corporate trap, man. Just fucking work 40 years, put money away, and then live off the rest of that. Like that shit, that's a corporate trap. Like Jay Morrison talked about that. Like Jay Morrison's a beast. Like I love watching Jay Morrison clips.
Real estate mogul.
Yeah, he's a beast in it. So for me, I know personally, I know I'm gonna be straight because I am an employee. I have an employee mindset, but I know that business wise, being a CEO or just being an entrepreneur is the way to fucking go, right? If you want to build a legacy, if you want to break away. You know?
It's hella risky. But so people, you heard a lot of people saying, keep your job, right? Until you're fully able to, pay for your own lifestyle or whatever, and use their money, right? Your paycheck money. Get smart with how you spend it. So like you say, instead of me putting the money in the 401k, you probably buy your metals, right? So
yes,
that's a different way, just using the money, right? So.
Yep, and if I did have a 401k, I would have moved it to a metal 401k, a metal IRA. And if you have that, I could hit me up, silversyndicate.org. I can help you with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Business mindset, bro, is the way to go.
Elon out here buying companies with cash, his own cash.
Was it his own cash though? Did he get some from some other people? Quentin said, "What up?"
Know. What up, Q Dog?
Q said, "What up? What up?"
Well, yeah, YouTube or Facebook?
Yes, YouTube. We still trying to figure this shit out. Like we got a nice interface and all that, but we don't have the comments shit like that.
Comments, yeah. Q, we jealous of your gen. You got the comments popping up on the screen so you can see them.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I think that's the restream, right?
Yeah,
no, we still figuring this shit out. You know what I mean? It's all good.
That's cool though. Appreciate you, dog.
So what else? Do we? Oh, so check this out. So what we're doing? So like again, we're trying to build the show. We're trying to build different ideas, different segments, right? So we've been thinking about having like a music segment, right? So like we could play like a local artist or music, a business segment. Like we're trying to develop an actual show to fill an hour every Saturday for you guys, right? So it's too early for our music. We got about another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we do have a music breakaway. If you're a local artist and you have positive music, you know what I'm saying?
No thug, gang, bang, bang, shoot 'em up.
Yeah, no.
That shit go hard though.
Depending,
go hard.
If it's got to have a message, right? It can't be just
the messages don't die.
Right. You got an entrepreneur mindset, and you talk about whatever hustling. I mean, that might be fine, depending if it's dope, if it's hard, but for the most part, yeah, we're gonna try to develop different segments. We might have a stock segment, a crypto segment, a metal segment. I don't know. We
figuring shit out, man.
Yeah, we still developing the show. You know what I'm saying?
So all right, back to the employee mindset and to the business mindset, right? Like, why don't you think some of the business that you tried have worked out, or which one are you banking on the most?
As far as
your business, your risk that you're taking in business, right? Because the silver thing, like, it's kind of a business, right? But it's more of an investment, right?
So, yes, there's two parts. The silver thing that I'm doing, there's a business behind it, and there's also just an investment, future saving type of thing, and that's kind of what that's kind of what I'm focused on. But at the same time, there's also the business side of it is, I want to say the right thing. I don't want to piss anybody off, but it's a multi-direct marketing, right?
Multi-direct.
That's the new. Hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to. It's the multi-direct marketing concept, right? So basically, I'm in this company. I join this company. I buy silver. I invest in silver, and then I share the company to other people, and they buy in. They become a member, and it's again, saying that a lot of people talk about pyramid schemes and MLMs and all that shit, but it's really not. It is what it is. You invest in the company, you buy the silver, and then you talk about it to other people. If they feel it, if they want to get involved, they can. If not, you just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's
not a super pushy sales pitch type thing.
No. Yeah, not at all. Like, so I've been in a few MLMs, multi-level marketings. This is a multi-direct marketing, and the reason there's an MDM is because you're dealing with a direct retailer of the silver. So
and you get an actual product when you pay, though, right?
Well, that was true as of tomorrow or whenever the first. I think that's going to change. But if you become a member, you get a membership, and then you get all the perks. You get your website, you get literature and all that shit. But
if y'all want to know more about that, hit the what is it?
Yeah,
set up a consultation at what is it?
silversyndicate.org. Yeah. There's been some changes. And again, I talked about this in the last episode. They did some changes to the membership because of I'm assuming there's an issue with the silver supply, because a lot of people are buying silver now because of inflation and what's happening with the dollar. And again, I talked about it in the last episode. If you want me, I could talk about it again now. But the dollar is crashing. It's going down to zero. There's going to be some type of financial economic reset, and you want to get ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's metals. I don't really rely on crypto that much. The reason I don't rely on crypto or Bitcoin is because crypto and Bitcoin, their value is based back on the dollar, right? And so if the dollar crashes, crypto and Bitcoin, all that is going down with it. So not a lot of people know. Go ahead.
I heard something today that I was watching David Shands. David Shands, Sleeper Suckers, he got a little new podcast, a group panel type jam, and one of the dudes talking about Bitcoin, and he was saying Bitcoin is like the most tangible asset, I guess. I don't know. He didn't call it tangible, but he called it. He was like, it's better than gold, basically, because it's a finite number of it, right? And
there's 20 million,
21
million Bitcoins, right. Yeah.
I mean, the price is going to keep going up or whatever, but I understand that. And then he said, just like regular investing, the price of it is based on what people's willing to pay for it.
I would argue the price of a Bitcoin is based on the fall of the dollar. So like if Bitcoin is like 40, 35,000, and at one point it was like 60,000, that was due to the printing of money and the inflation. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, go ahead, continue.
But then also with that with being said, like people like Bezos and Musk putting billions of dollars into the Bitcoin, right? It's just transferring of power, right? Because once they get all the Bitcoin and the little guys don't have any, then it's still gonna be, be able to up and down the price, right? Or no?
Yeah, but at the same time, think about this: if computers go down, if phones go down,
shit did.
Satellite, electronics, computers,
Terminator style,
right? EMP, world EMP. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you got? You can't.
You ain't scaring nobody.
You can't. Yeah, this isn't black pill, but I'm saying you can't transact in Bitcoin if there's no fucking electricity. You know what I'm saying? Not like with this.
Flip you a silver coin though.
Yeah, if you got this, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if electricity go down or whatever. Like, I got one of these, I can buy fucking something for it. You know what I mean? I could transact the physical asset to buy some physical stuff. So
and that's also why I walk around with a gold ring. Like I got a gold pinky ring. It's worth a little bit. It's got a dos peso in it, 1945 dos peso. But I only really carry it just in case shit happens and I need some cash right now. I can always take this bitch off and go get some ducats from, use it for some odd reason, right? I can even take the coin out and sell the ring part. You feel me? So
yeah, man, pawn shops will buy it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, let me show I got my shit right here. I got my 10-ounce bar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, you got a Native American head on it.
Yeah, it's a buffalo.
I don't like that term either. Buffalo
Right,
soldier.
Yeah, so I mean, I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still getting more. But again, you know what I'm saying, with inflation, the way things is going, there's another 10-ounce. With inflation, the way things is going, bro, you just want to make sure you're prepared. Basically, that's all.
And and so kind of like the Armageddon people back in 1990s when they was stocking up the basements with canned goods and gold and silver and guns. They was waiting for that damn bomb to drop 2012.
Shit. How many times they'll talk about the end of the world? 2000, Y2K, 2012.
Well, a lot of them people. This might be going to a conspiracy segment, but a lot of people saying the year ain't even 2022. It's really like 2008 or whatever.
I think it's 2014. Well, so like I think it was Ethiopia. Was it Ethiopia? I think they are 8 years behind us. So I think it's like 2014 over there or some shit.
So yeah they made it through. They made it through Y2K or so.
You know what I'm saying? There's always you look in the horizon. There's always some fucking end of the world shit. Like they always that's what they try to keep us in a fear, low vibration. Like look.
But I bet the Romans didn't think that shit was gonna end either.
Well, the world didn't end, but their country.
Dynasty. I don't think the Moors thought they were gonna lose their reign over the world either.
Yeah, the civilization ended for real. I mean, there's always a kingdom or a country, overthrown. You know what I mean? But
it's 400 years, 500 years, it's going strong now. So
yeah, the Earth's gonna keep going. The Earth's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of
dinosaurs. I'm out of Ciroc.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some. So we got a musical. Should we go to the musical break now?
Yeah. Say his name properly, please.
Gifted Hands.
Emmanuel. His stage name is Gifted Hands, but I think it's Emmanuel Mitchell.
Yeah. So I met this dude. I was in a Toastmasters with him like fucking years ago. This was like
we can talk about Toastmasters after though.
Yes. I met him at a Toastmasters in Virginia Beach. I think it was in Virginia Beach in Norfolk. This was like almost 10 years ago. He was doing he was dope. He was up there doing his speeches and all that. But right now, so what's the deal? He's got a music video. He's got a song out. It's bubbling. It's dope.
That shit going viral. My daughter was walking around with the phone listening to it. Like, I really like this song. She's like, yeah, daddy.
Yeah, no, he's dope. So we're gonna jump to the music break. I'm gonna refill my Ciroc and then we're gonna come back. I lost my pen, so we'll be back. Let me jump to the music here real quick.
Yeah. This shit not too.
Yeah, it's Gifted Hands. I'm outside in Virginia Beach, but I'm 757. I'm DMV, and you are now tuning in to My Block Live. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, the biggest smile on my face when I'm around. You can't really tell that I'm hurting. Really do my best when out in public, keep my head from tilting down. But deep inside I feel like a burden. Everybody steady in my ear saying I should keep going. Not realizing that my heart is torn. Some days I wake up excited cause I know exactly what I'm doing. Other days I still wish I wasn't born. But it's cool cause I've dealt with the pain. If I wasn't so solid then I would melt in the rain. And the cycles I was in ain't do nothing but just keep on repeating. So I felt insane and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help cause I would self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, safe to say I found my rhythm. Don't you dare feel sorry for me, I am not a victim. We got problems and we fix them. It's just for me, music navigates the pain on my system. Beating the odds, I love that. If I ain't learning my lessons, then I mustn't have had enough yet. And Lord knows I can't be upset, cause every single time somebody tries to help, I change the subject. Force myself to go it alone. I'm surprised I haven't broke any bones. Take it easy, they don't even need to see me like this. I hid myself at home and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help cause I was self-medicated. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind to try hard. That was before, now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey.
What is called
bong bong bong. That was a music break.
Somebody said, he the man gained weight since last time we seen him because he eating out here, man, killing the rap game.
Oh, you talking about Bless Hands?
yeah. Give the hands.
Give the hands. Yeah. Nah, I'm drinking Ciroc. That's my fault. Yes. So Toastmasters. What you want to talk about Toastmasters?
Man, I love me some Toastmasters, dog. I remember me and the homie Gary. What up, Gary? I see you on Facebook looking. Me and the homie Gary would go to Toastmasters, and I thought I was shy. I definitely thought I was shy. I thought I couldn't talk to people. I didn't know what it was. I had some kind of mental block. Mm-hmm. I talk real fast, and people always like, this and that. I still talk fast. Fuck y'all. But
right.
But there was a guy in there who had Tourette's, and he would get up there and tell stories like it was nothing. And he would push through them shits. And me and Gary were looking at each other like, what the fuck is wrong with us? We are normal, able-bodied people, and we have issues talking to people, and that kind of broke me out. And then also helped me realize, like, it wasn't that I was shy. I didn't have shit to talk about. Now I got shit to talk about. I want to talk about shit. And even after that, Toastmasters, when I did my computer literacy program for the kids in the summertime,
right,
I would take each kid individually, and we would go to the library and have a random conversation with the patron in the library.
Right.
And it was just because just get them to get out of the shell of you can talk to anybody. You can go say hi to anybody. It's okay. Some people, and even the people that we were talking to were more nervous than the children. I was like, I wouldn't go straight to them, but I would stand behind them and let them have a conversation. And then after I come and jump in and got too shaky, but most of the time it was the adult that was kind of like, "Oh shoot, you talking to me? Hey, how you doing?" Having a conversation with a child, and it was. Right. I think that helped the kids last. So Toastmasters was the shit to me, man. We didn't go through the whole thing, but me and Gary, once we got that seeing my man with the Tourette's going doing his thing, it was like, "Oh, get the fuck out!"
So he had Tourette's. Did he have the Tourette's? Like he would say anything, or was he saying curses?
He would just say anything, but sometimes you couldn't even notice. Right, because he'll be doing his thing, he'll maybe twitch out or whatever, but he'll just keep on and keep rocking. And we was like, "Oh man, yeah, we got this." Oh,
so that gave you the confidence, right? To see, yeah. So I did Toastmasters when I was in Arlington. I joined a Toastmasters, and I hated that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I still.
What happened?
Nothing happened. I mean, I did what I had to do. I joined. I think they met once a week or something like that. It was in Arlington. This is back when we lived in the DC area. So I worked in the Pentagon, right? And so this is the thing. So I joined Toastmasters because it was like, yo, in the Pentagon, in my job or whatever, I had to basically we had to brief fucking generals, high echelon motherfuckers, and fucking Joint Chiefs. And it was just like this was like a weekly thing. So I was like, even though I would push through it, it was like, yo, I got to get better at this shit because I got to brief cybersecurity shit in front of these motherfuckers. So that's why I did the Toastmasters, and it just in front of people, in front of not even in front of one or two or three people, I'm fine. But when it gets more than that, when it's 10 or more, that's when it's just like, yo, what the fuck is happening right now? I don't even feel like standing here talking to nobody. But that's me. And so like you said, it's a mental block. It's like a social thing. I'm getting better at it, you know what I'm saying? Even doing this live, talking live and shit. Granted, I'm not in front of 10 live people, but it is what it is. So again, Toastmasters, it is good. You know what I'm saying? You do learn a lot. You get through nerves. You could learn how to deal with certain things. But again, I met Gifted Hands through Toastmasters, and this was years ago. He's come up ever since. You know what I'm saying?
I met him in the streets one time with a friend of mine. She introduced me to him, and his energy was always high. His vibration was always high. He was crazy, and he was definitely on some old bro. You better not better know me, but I'm about to be big, bro. Yeah. And then he spit something. He's always had bars. He's always been a rapping mother lover. So.
I think he did a poem or a rap or something at the Toastmasters that I went and I met him, man. He was dope. Yeah, he went up there and he killed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's what's up.
So we did our music break. I think this is our time when we break out into unscripted freestyle type of concepts, topics.
Let's do current event.
Yeah, let's do that.
Most of you guys, I'm pretty sure it's been going on around the internet crazy. Which one you want to do first? The guns or the girl talking crazy?
What girl talking crazy? We talked
about she couldn't date a dude making $100,000.
Oh, shit. Let's do the guns first.
All right. So basically, there's a young girl, high school chick. Apparently, she had a full ride scholarship to TSU, Tennessee State University. I hope I'm right. You know what I mean? And then she was a straight A student, whatever. Really doing good at school, but she took prom pictures with her dude, and they had some firearms. And apparently, the college got a wind of it and took her scholarship away. They said she was kicked out of high school. She didn't get a chance to walk across the stage to graduate or whatever. And I'm like, why she can't live, bro? It's not like if the guns were registered and they were legally hers, what's the problem with her, exercising her American freedoms? Right.
Second Amendment right to bear arms. I don't agree with that. That's kind of fucked up. Granted, we don't have all the information, but mad people take pictures of guns without consequence.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? All the fucking time.
And not even legal guns, right?
Of course, yeah, not even legal.
Or even committing crimes with guns on camera and not, getting charged or backlash for it.
So that was definitely wrong. That college, I hope whatever happens, I hope they reconsider that position. You know what I'm saying? Don't take away a scholarship and she gets to go to college or whatever. It was just fucking pictures. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like she was committing crimes. She wasn't shooting again, Second Amendment right to bear arms. anybody can have a gun. Like in this country where this is a gun fucking country. Like not to put my shit out there, but I have guns. You know what I'm saying? I have a license.
I gotta carry concealed. And I don't have any, but I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, I gotta carry the concealed. I got a firearm endorsement. You know, I have a PI license. You know what I'm saying? So even so go ahead.
No, I was just saying. People were saying that she's making bad decisions or whatever. I said she's living, cuz, and like
it's just a picture.
Why? It's just a picture, and so also if she has the grades and the education to get a full ride to one school, I'm sure somebody's gonna give her a full ride. So stop letting these people put you in a box, man. Stop letting these people dictate how you live your life, because that's how the oppressed stay oppressed. They don't stand up for what the fuck is right. Yeah. I'm not even gonna go on that tangent, but
yeah, go ahead. But this is what we figuring shit out. We got 20 minutes left. Let's go.
Yeah, like, man, if you feeling like something ain't right and you see something, say something. Cause even if you think it's not right, or if you think it's not wrong, you stand up for yourself, man. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you got to do. Don't let nobody put you in the box and dictate what you can do, how you feel about something, or tiptoeing around shit, man. That shit weak sauce. That's kind of why I had back in the day. That's why I grew my dreads out. Like, I knew I was a smart individual. I knew I had stuff to say, but it was like when I had my dreads, people just look at me crazy, dog. Especially in the beginning part.
Just with dreads? You talking about being in corporate America?
This is before corporate America. This is like before when I started going to school, and it was like I did see me just some other, some regular old black dude, right? But then, what do you do for a living? I do this. I go to school for this. Oh, you know something? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
Like, so that's just how I feel about it, man. People are crazy.
Yeah, no, they shouldn't have did that. I don't agree with that.
Don't let them box you in, cuz.
All right, so what's the next joint? The girl that won't let me see if I can find a video.
The internet fried her ass up, boy.
let me try to find a clip. Do you got a clip you can send me? I think I got it right here. Hold on. I got it right here.
Yeah, she was basically saying, you found the clip?
Yeah, no, I got it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think this is it.
But those guys don't even approach me. They don't even. Let's just be real.
Could you be with a guy that makes $100,000 a year?
No. For what? That's $274 a day.
$274 a day.
I know.
Okay.
That's 7 days a week too.
And if we add alcohol, it's gonna be a $300 check.
Add alcohol, $300 check.
Bro, what are you eating? And you're not eating it like that every day. Get her off the screen, bro.
Right. Yeah. So that's funny because it's like, I don't know. Do you spend $300 a day on dinner? I don't spend $300 a day on dinner.
But so we don't live in LA. But I'm trying to think the last time I spent $300 on one single meal.
I have.
Have you ever?
But it's not a special occasion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like birthdays, anniversaries. Like, she made it, and then she like squinted her eyes like she was dropping gems, like knowledge. Like she's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna spend that whole man's day. Like, yo.
Like, so I think I spent $300 or plus. It was me and more people. It wasn't just me. And then like, I don't know. I guess in her defense, she gets her own bread.
Does she? Does she?
She get on. Yeah, she get money.
I didn't see the whole thing. So
I seen the whole interview. I had cut it off in the middle because she was irritating the shit out of me. But
okay,
she get money. She get her own bread. But then also she was born with a silver spoon.
Okay, she's one of them.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but she could be. A lot of people in comments were saying like she can be single for a long time. She masculine energy. Like, because if she making M's like she says she making M's, right? The dudes making M's ain't trying to deal with nobody who just there for the money.
Right.
I would assume that, right? I'm a regular guy. I'm Joe Schmo and them.
What you talking about? You King Arthur, bro.
Ain't that the truth? Goddamn, say it
again. Manifest, fake it till you make it. Like we.
I used to tell niggas I'm a goddamn be really walking around with a gold crown on my head, but niggas shoot these days, so I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah. It depends where you live too.
Not enough.
Newport News. Yeah, nah, she was tripping on that. She probably thought she was dropping gems. I mean, I don't. Honestly, it's almost like, does she really believe that, or was she just trying to say that? Did she feel like she was saying something clever at the time for likes and
It worked. Whatever.
It definitely worked. Whatever that podcast, whatever she was
vital.
on. But yeah, but like again, most normal people don't spend $300 a day on fucking dinner. You know what I'm saying? And 100,000.
Even people who got it ain't doing that.
Exactly. And 100,000 a year. Even though, again, we got inflation and all that, 100,000 a year is a good salary range to be in. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely better off than a lot of fucking people in this country.
A whole heap, a lot of people. And then, like Robert Kiyosaki said, if you don't like the goddamn country you're in with 100,000, you can get the fuck up out of here.
Boom. Right?
You can go anywhere. Puerto Rico, Trinidad, Canada. I'm sure the 100 band will take you a lot of places in Canada.
Yeah, definitely.
And 2 people.
Right. Yeah, no, she's tripping on that. But it'd be funny to see a follow-up on that. If I don't know that podcast. I don't know like what it was or who podcast owned it. Who it was or whatever.
I don't know. Some dude. It's crazy. But
yeah.
If y'all watching out there, give us a like on the YouTube or follow us on the YouTube and let the people know you was out there.
Yeah, let's get some subs, get us comments, and then fucking put the hashtag follow us if you want to win silver. Where's it? I fucking lost it.
An ounce of silver and the Black Panther mask. You got to follow the podcast, follow my Instagram, follow his Instagram, and comment that you did that.
Right, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot more silver to give away. I really don't want to. Actually, to be honest, I'm not even mad nobody commented because that's just still mine. But you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, do that. We do giveaways. You know what I'm saying? We got.
We definitely keep going giving away too. Keep y'all coming back. Give y'all some replay value to come back for some more.
Definitely. And we got coming up next week. We got some guests coming through. Other business owners. So I think was it the next 2 or 3 we're gonna have some guests.
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like it
for sure.
Yeah.
So what else is new on a conspiracy circuit? What we got to talk about? What you got?
You had to fix yourself about something, right? And you had to.
Oh yeah, I had a correction. I had a fact. So I was watching the last episode, and it was the part where I was talking about when you to determine the amount of gold or dollars that you put on an ounce of gold. I said something totally wrong, and see, we're gonna fact check ourselves and correct this. So in that episode, I said you take a country's total amount of circulation, money in circulation, and their total amount of gold, and you divide the gold by the dollars in circulation, and that's how you find your price. I was totally wrong.
Okay.
You take the country's circulation, money in circulation, fiat currency, and the entire world's amount of gold or silver, and divide that by the country's fiat circulation. That's how you find the price. I said it was country to country, but it's the country's fiat to the world supply.
So how they know how much gold in the goddamn world?
Somebody does. I don't know. Who the fuck?
I pay grade.
That's way above us. But there is. So for instance, like in the world, there's a finite amount of gold that was ever mined. Somebody somewhere has that figure, has that amount. So you take that amount of gold and then divide it by the country's amount of money in circulation, and that's how you find the price. So I was wrong in saying that it was just the country, what the country has in gold. It's actually the world. Because so for instance, like again, if so for instance, at the time I think I was talking about gold being $4,000 an ounce. That's not what America has. That's what the entire world has available. So like if Russia, if you buy gold from Russia, it's $4,000 because again you're dividing the world supply of gold. So that's my fact check. I fucked that up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do here. If we say something wrong, even if we don't catch it right away, we'll catch it in a future episode.
Staying true to the name of figuring shit out because we were wrong. We figured it out, and here got some factual, accurate information for you, or more accurate.
And you know what? And if we're wrong about that, I'll correct it again. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we can do.
I want to know how much gold in the world now. Cause
that's a good question.
So, because I remember, it's about to sound so racy. I remember the Jerky McJerk folks back in the day was stealing tombs, right? Raiding tombs and stealing their gold, right? And they was even melting shit to even erase the history, but that's a whole nother.
Correct.
And so I want to know how much gold there is in the world. Like,
It's
And
I don't know.
where you go mine gold at? Because can I go just digging under my house and mine some gold, or?
Those are good questions. We could figure that out. I don't know. I know there's gold mines. You know, they got gold mines in certain areas of the world, like where they just. I have no idea how they know. Maybe they just dig until they hit something. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing of mining.
Planting cat shit from 300 years ago, thinking I'm getting.
Yeah, you know, they're still mining for gold. They're still mining for silver. They're still mining for copper. That's a whole like topic for like the mining industry.
Mining versus minings, right?
Yeah, no,
mining gold versus mining Bitcoin.
Yeah, no, yeah, I have no idea. I just know I'm just buying the shit right now. That's all I got.
Hoarding.
That's a correct term. That's probably more better than buying.
So, are you going to end up putting some of this money into business to make some more revenue, or are you just going to sit there and just sit on your server and say, "Look at me"?
It depends. I'm waiting for this shit to pop. When the dollar drops.
I don't want the dollar to drop because it's gonna be scary in these streets, dog. You're gonna have to walk around with a vest. You're gonna have to have a helmet. Like, you're laughing. Like, you better get a tank. Like,
I got guns. I got guns.
Bro, like, and so people who live in apartments are gonna be. I gotta get my house first.
Yeah.
I gotta get a house first.
Buy a crib. I thought
Did you know? I'm trying to. Did you know that if you shot a gun in an apartment, there's a law against that?
That makes sense.
No, it don't. If somebody breaks into my fucking house, I'm shooting if I got my gun. But it's against the law to shoot while you're in an apartment.
Oh, wait. I thought you meant like shooting, like. No, well.
Yeah,
that
look
don't
it
sound
up.
right. Okay.
Look it up.
So wait, so if somebody breaks into your apartment and you shoot them, you're in the wrong?
Not in the wrong, but you will face a criminal charge because you shot a firearm inside of an apartment. And if I'm wrong, I will come back and fix it. But I'm 98% sure I'm in fact true on that.
What about the laws against, like, you know, the laws about, you know, defense and what's it called? Stand your ground or whatever. Like,
we not in Florida, boy.
That's your dwelling. That's your house. That's where you live. Like, you're defending yourself. Somebody enters your domain, you know, uninvited with malice, right? You're protecting yourself
right now.
So is it you saying is that if you own a home is the only scenario where that's okay? Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Is it something you sign in a renter's agreement or something?
Dangerous use of a firearm or weapon. You got to read the Virginia local firearm ordinance. I'm trying to pull it up, see if that part will come up. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to go and find it at. So you won't get fucking a felony or nothing. You may not get super trouble, but you know it's against the law to fire. Yeah.
All right. So what about if you stab somebody? Is that better?
Yeah, because you ain't shooting. Because so basically, there's I guess in the ruling is saying that bullet go through the wall and hit somebody else.
Yeah, and I can understand that, but if you're firing at somebody,
an assailant,
right? That's the word I was looking for. So again, like I took firearm training. There's all type of scenarios regarding when to shoot, when not to shoot, and it's all fucking like yeah. When you get your firearm, just take a class. They'll go through so many scenarios. There's so many scenarios, and it's like, bro. It's almost like it kind of could scare you to even pick it up and shoot because you can be liable or whatever. But you know, depending on the situation, huh?
Not the baby.
Yeah,
the baby let that shit fly.
Oh yeah, apparently yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot whenever he wants. He's good. If he's on Walmart, especially like right, he can shoot whenever he wants. You know what I mean?
I thought if there has to be a crime. I know you was defending yourself and your family, dog, but you in Walmart, bro. That's wild, man.
You gotta be famous millionaire, I guess. I don't know.
He wasn't even famous then. This was like right before he was running around with a diaper on then.
Oh wow, a diaper. That's crazy.
That was his claim to fame, Baby Jesus. That was his rap before he booked the baby. He was Baby Jesus.
Word.
And he used to wear a diaper.
That's crazy. I don't know nothing about the new rappers, bro. Like, I'm so old school. I don't know nothing about nobody that's newer than like 2011, 2012.
I'm I'm gonna read it right quick. If any person maliciously discharges a firearm within any buildings when occupied by one or more person in such a manner as to endanger the life of or lives of such person or persons, or they be have all the ors in this jank. Maliciously shoot at or maliciously throw any missiles at against any dwelling house manager in so long. He is guilty of murder in the first degree. Class 4 felony.
What do they expect y'all to do out there in apartments?
Stab a nigga who's shooting at me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a case by case scenario where
I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
They will look at your specific scenario and be like, "Yo, you had no fucking choice." But at the same time, you never know. You know?
I'm gonna bust. I'm gonna bust. Like, I got kids and shit. I can't.
Yeah. Like, Something happened. So what's good? We got like 5 minutes left.
You got any more conspiracy theories you want to talk about, or what you been figuring out lately? Did you time crystals 4D print and shit? Y'all about to learn about 4D print, dog. That shit can change your life.
Yeah, no, I haven't dived back into that. Let me see. Any conspiracy? No, there hasn't been any new conspiracies this week.
Just a bunch of foo-foo. Besides Elon buying Twitter.
Yeah.
And people get so distracted, dog. Like, man, that's all they talk about is other people's shit. Johnny Depp and fucking his wife.
That trial, so like that trial's been flooding the news feeds. Apparently she shitted on the bed and she's a terrible person, and everybody, the only thing I can say that's good about that trial is that, because again, before this, people were saying, yo, women were saying just believe us, like believe all women, and that's not the case, because not all women are truthful. So I think this sheds light on the fact that just because you're a woman don't mean what you're saying is truthful, right? Especially when it comes to abuse and all that. Like, men could be abused too. So I think that's good for the public psyche to understand. Like, of all people, Johnny Depp, this famous actor, he was abused. They got all the tapes, they got the receipts, they coming out, and it's like I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that been in abusive relationships that were men, and like nobody believed them because they're a dude, and they believe the women. So like, I think that's good for the public to ingest into their psyche and understand, like, not every situation is gonna be favorable to the woman or to the man just because of the gender.
So here's one for you. So I was raised. It's so ignorant though. I was raised to say, if she's lying, if she's crying, she's lying. Bro.
Wait, what? Say that
again. You try to get me to go viral.
Wait, what? Is she crying? She lying?
To the T, bro. She's crying. And so, but you seen a bitch. You done seen a broad break down a whole 100,000 tears and be wronged in the bitch. But
that's true. But at the same time,
it's about 80% true.
They do that. They could do that. They got that talent. You're right.
But so let's Megan Thee Stallion. Did you hear her interview with Gail?
I heard about it. I didn't watch it. Was she crying in there about shooting
she
what's his face?
I was watching Joe Budden podcast. He said, man, that she couldn't get a tear out to save her life. She was trying to squeeze one out and it wouldn't come out.
Did she? Yeah, no. That's exactly. So she was saying Tory shot her, right? And it turns out
she was saying Tory shot her. But the thing she was wailing about was Gail was like, "Were you intimate with the homie?" And she was like, "Intimate? What do you mean intimate?" And she was like, "Did you have sexual?" She was like, "Did you have sexual relations with him?" And then she didn't answer immediately. She hit it with the pause, the look away. No, we didn't have sexual relations. And the whole internet said, "No, shorty, do up. You was well, man."
Right. My question is, why is she lying? Why she can't just say? I don't even know. Like, why did she say it? So my understanding is, he didn't shoot her. Someone else shot her. She was protecting somebody, and then blamed him and lied on him.
So I thought that he didn't shoot her. The person he was with shot her, and he doesn't want to say it was her, the other person.
Who the fuck knows?
But his story was, I smashed both of y'all at the same time. Like, I've been smashing y'all. I was smashing y'all. Like, don't try to smut my name. And most dudes, I don't know, I would say most dudes, one, with that kind of, notoriety and fame,
Mm-hmm.
it's smashing anything that they can. And I'm not gonna wail and say I smashed something I didn't. Like, for what? I done smashed 100 bitches today.
In a day. In 6 hours. In 6 hours.
Magic Johnson.
Wow.
As Wilt, nigga.
No, that's real. That's facts.
So, yeah.
But yeah.
If you're crying, you're lying. I stand it on that one.
Men can get abused too. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
It is not something that just women go through. Men
let y'all get away with murder, literally.
Right. So the Me Too movement was very powerful, and it made sense. But at the same time, there's a Me Too for men too, and they are not the only ones being abused out in these streets. Look at the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. So.
And then look at these goddamn young girls marrying these old ass dudes about to die off. Like, how he died? Right? When you talk about what's the girl name? She probably dead now. I ain't gonna talk about her. She married not Hugh. She married some old dude and then got all his money. I can't think of her name. Back in the day. I don't know.
Like in the 90s?
Yeah. She was mad popular with it too.
Pamela Anderson?
Nah.
A white girl? Was it a white girl?
You know it was. On the black girl doing it now is Portia. She dirty as fuck.
Oh shit. This is up. Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. So if y'all want the giveaway, if you want to win the silver, or you want to win the mask, the Black Panther mask, ounce of silver, follow Swank King, follow Bunny Flacs, subscribe to the podcast, and comment. Let us know you did it, because ain't no way we're gonna know it's you if you don't comment. Right?
And
what we gonna
hashtag figure shit out. And what we're going to do is every fucking week, again, we know we knew, you know what I'm saying? If every week nobody writes it, we just going to add fucking something to it. So, like, at the end of the day, we're just going to keep adding shit. So, yeah, if y'all want to win something, just fucking participate. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yeah. So, good show, man. I appreciate the goddamn whoever tuned in. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
They're going to make sure y'all tune in next week. We're going to have good guests. He could be talking about business stuff, getting people pointers, and he's supposed to be the money man, so I'm gonna let him introduce himself when he come out here next week though.
Where is it, Mr. What's it? You wanna drop his name?
I can. I think I can. Let me see.
Mr. Biggs.
Mr. Biggs.
Let's go.
I'm gonna butcher this first name, boy. Dijon Briggs. He could probably say it right next week.
Next week we got Mr. Briggs. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get different business minded entrepreneur people on here, drop gems, and we just gonna do it every week, every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So
we here, man.
Yes, sir. It's a good show. Episode 2, we done. Thank you guys.
Shout out to Gift of Hands too. That song hot. It's in my head for real.
Yes, sir. For real. Yeah.
Fell through the rain.
All right, we'll catch y'all next week. If anything changes, we'll let you know, but most likely not. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be here every Saturday.
We done built a consistency muscle, so.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Thank you.
I'm trying to get me back Bitcoin now.
Let me run the intro through and then drop out.